And also, I guess I'm a lot more calm than the average person that plays this and just rage quits. And more importantly, I'm a lot more analytical, I guess. I just don't just try to get up, okay, just fling myself up. Somehow I try to understand, okay, why is this happening? What do I need to do to make this consistent? Like, how can I get a consistent setup for this jump? Stuff like that. Obviously helps improve faster. A peasant gave 14 subs. I don't know. Probably 3, 4. Are you unlucky? How are you unlucky? This has, if you're talking about the subscription, that has literally nothing to do with luck. It is quite literally impossible for you to get a random gifted sub to this channel because you already have a subscription currently active, so no, that has nothing to do with luck. Unless you want to make the argument that the fact that you got the one before, which now prevents you from getting another one, is somehow unlucky, so... But still, no, that has nothing to do with unlucky. Obviously, you can only get a subscription if you're not already subscribed, which I feel like makes a lot of sense logically. So, you know what? Dare I say even the opposite. Not unlucky, but lucky. Lucky that you got a subscription at some point, or maybe you bought it. I don't actually know, but I think you got it gifted, so I think it expires tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Bad timing of subathon. No, quite the opposite actually. Great timing. Because if I had done it later, then September would have been over, which means subscriptions would have been more expensive, which means probably less subs would have happened. So less chances of anyone getting a subscription from the random gifts. And also way less likely that we get to 50. So we got to 50 now, which means next time you get a subscription, and even now still for, I guess, another day, you have 2 additional emotes compared to before. I think the cozy and... No, wait, it was... which ones did I move to tier 1? I think the high and the... What? I'm not sure. Anyway, there's 2 more emotes now available at tier 1. And that's permanently, so... I would make the argument that that probably far outweighs the fact that your current one is about to expire. You also have to consider that a subscription here only gives you very few benefits. It gives you more channel points, I guess, if you care about those, sure. It gives you a badge, which, I guess, yeah, if you care about that. And it gives you access to my emotes in other people's channels. You can already use the emotes in my channel if you have BTTV installed. So, yeah, subscription really doesn't give you all that much, quite honestly. As long as you're in my channel, you can just use all the emotes for free anyway. For most of them, the emote code is the same, just with a sky instead of a skytus in front. So, sky high, sky cozy, so on. The only difference is thugtus because, well, and I wanted that more available for other people without it sounding too self-advertising. You know, if that emote would have been Sky Thug, then, and I asked people, hey, can you add this to your channel because I think it's funny, then that would just feel like trying to self-promote. But with Thugtus, it sounds a lot less like that. So that's why the emote code is different for that, I guess. Doctor's priceless. Yeah, bypass ads. Oh yeah, true, I guess. You also don't get ads, although I would think that most people these days would have an ad block. Either because they are annoyed by ads or because they realize the very real threat that they pose with malware ads. I mean, Bitcoin mining, JavaScript ads, or whatever it was, are mostly a thing of the past, I guess, but or at least get detected nowadays. But still, there's still regularly bad ads, like malware ads that try to steal your data, infect you with malware or whatever else. Just stuff that you don't want, aside from the usual tracking, obviously, which you wouldn't want. I guess, no, wait, some people don't care about the tracking. Didn't know this. That's amazing. Tell them to edit.
It's me, Gyver Streetboy.
How did you not know this? I already mentioned that so many times.
We attack.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you give people the link and then they can just add the Thugtis BTTV emote. So, yeah, anyone can enable that on their channel. And then you can use it once they enable it. I just can't seem to get up there anymore. Help.
No.
Not good enough. God damn it. I can't see that the time ran out. I'm very well aware that the time is up. No, it's not over. Not doing it. That's not gonna help you. I mean, you can keep doing it, but as I've said a few times already, I'm gonna keep going. Because I had to take some food breaks and everything, and it would seem a little unfair if that was considered part of it. So I'll be going for like 15, 20, maybe even 30 more minutes, depending on how long I feel, but I'll be going a little longer, basically. That's the point. I took like probably a total of half an hour or so of breaks, so I can see that you mentioned my name, but for some reason I cannot read the message that you sent. I really don't know why, but unfortunately I am not capable of reading that. Oh, come on. Please. Why am I struggling so much with getting up here? This really shouldn't be so difficult. There we go. Wait. Can I hold on? I can. And I can. And We have many points. Well, you don't have as many as I do. Appreciates Guide is such a fair man. Welcome, fake timer. Well, I was too lazy to manually add time to the timer whenever I took a break, so... And I decided this also allows me the flexibility of stopping any time or just being the nice person to just add more time. But I could have just decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop now. No, now I have the option to do more. Do a slam, pogo slam. You hammer to the anvil. I have no idea what that means. Yes, hello Hex. You look less scary without the glasses. Maybe you play better blind. No, I don't. If I happen to be, then correlation does not equal causation. And if I look less scary without the glasses, then I think I should always be wearing the glasses, just to make people aware that they should probably stay away from me. This is now considered a blind playthrough. I don't think I'm nearsighted enough to be considered blind, so no. How can a person who is as anal about quality as you have sound alerts with so bad quality as the Guybrush voice lines? Huh. Almost as if that might have been deliberate, isn't it? Do one like that. Like that? What do you mean? Not enough speed. Glasses or no glasses, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh, we have one vote for less scary without glasses and one vote for it doesn't make a difference.
Do you understand the irony?
My glasses are not made out of iron as far as I know. Looks evil without also? I'm pretty sure that's what she's saying, yeah? Which I'm inclined to agree with.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Nice balancing.
Oh no.
Fuck's sake. What is Kappa 123? It's exactly that. It is Kappa 123. It also deliberately a low quality sound alert. I mean, I think what you're referring to has nothing to do with the quality. It's just the fact that the service I'm using likes to bug out and just play the sound multiple times. The quality is exactly the same as it is on stream. It is literally taken from a past stream recording, so... I mean, in that case, I guess, yeah, it's deliberate, but not low quality. It's just the service bugging out. It's been doing that pretty much since day one, and I couldn't find a fix, so I've just given up and accepted that, yeah, it's just gonna be shit, and sometimes play the sound alert once, sometimes 2, 3, 4, or sometimes maybe even 5 times, and, well... Hey, just make a game out of it. Redeem a sound alert and hope that you win the jackpot, that you get the sound alert 5 times stacked on top of each other. If you do, you can feel good about yourself, I guess. I've given up on trying to fix it. At this point, it's not a bug, it's a feature. annoying. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Some people find it more entertaining and funny. Some people found it confusing and annoying.
Oh no.
I've just decided, well, there's reasons for it and against it. Doing nothing is the easiest way. I'm lazy. Well, there we go. Guess when everything else is perfect. Yeah, definitely. Good thing that isn't the case, so I don't need to worry about that.
No.
Fuck's sake. Feature, huh? Like low HP, no mana, and no stun mana shield. Huh? Although, actually, no, that's... Yeah, that's a feature, yep. Sure. Also, you should have pink hair would be nice. Always perfect. Yeah, that's not gonna happen because you need a certain hair length to actually dye your hair, and that's not gonna happen because there's few things more annoying than long hair. At least for me. Otherwise perfect. No, you're wrong. You just don't know what the word perfect means. Well, unwatchable, I can finally understand how you feel. Something is bothering you on my stream. Good. Well, then it's at least worth. Then it served a purpose. It's good. Other people's hair also annoying, or just yours? I don't know. I don't wear other people's hair on my head, contrary to popular belief. So I could not make a comment on that. What an odd question to ask. You're gonna have to ask other people. Hey Pom, is your hair annoying? Xavier, what about yours? Is your hair annoying? This jump. You're never close to other people. I usually don't go around touching other people's hair, I'll say that much. So, and even then it's a big difference between just touching someone's hair and having to deal with it every single moment. So, you know, there's a big difference if something is annoying you for just a moment and something constantly annoying you. No, you could probably deal with something that's just annoying you for, let's say, a minute.
I'm just gonna make a website that says, like, ooh.
Like a triple sound alert. But if that was permanently the case, then you would probably get really annoyed. Used to be, kept calling me Mick for some reason, so I cut it. Yeah, see? There you go. Other people's hair can be annoying too. And rude, apparently. Because Mick is not your name. That much I know. So lonely life. Yeah? I just spent my entire Sunday streaming myself playing a stupid video game. How much more lonely can it get? Or his mother has no hair. No comment? Okay, a lot of people have no hair. Made a Rocky reference. Guessing you're not familiar with it. Correct. I have not seen any one of them. People show up here though. Well, but they're not physically close to me, and even less so can they give me hugs, which is what Hex was referring to when he was talking about loneliness. At least that was what I concluded. That not being close to people is like his definition of lonely. So even if people are here, you are still somewhere quite far away. So that still constitutes lonely by Hex's definition, I believe. Or at least that was my conclusion. That's such a nice guy like you has no friends. Friends are overrated. Why have friends when you can have subs? For fuck's sake. Friends in 2021? True. Highbrow humor is wasted on this guy. You're high. I would like to get to the snowman once, that would be nice. Holy shit, that was such a weak launch. Why? Fuck you. You weakling! Also, what happened to the movie Hex? Didn't you want to go watch a movie? Or has it already been this long? Oh. Yes, moan for me, Mr. Cauldron Man. Also don't have them? 2021, no friends, no colleagues. Sounds like a good life, honestly. No. Nobody has any friends here. That's what brings us all together. Not having friends. We are friends, Skytus. How much are you willing to pay? It's basically the ship of lost souls. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Like you only end up here if you don't have friends. How's it going with your new healthier, friendlier lifestyle? Wait, who? Was a short movie. Okay, friends overrated. True. Do you feel any different? Let's come and go, enemies are for life. True. If you're talking to me... yes, I'm feeling mostly hungover. Muscle hangover? That? No, not really. I just feel better because I know that I'm living healthier, I guess. Sort of. I mean, I only really changed, well, 3 things, I guess. I stopped doing things that don't give me enough joy, like speedrunning Left 4 Dead 2. Just rather minor, because I wasn't doing that much anyway. Started doing more sports again, although it's already been a while since I started doing that. Which is good, I guess. And now I started reading, which means less time spent on video games, so guess that's a good thing. Can feel smart and educated, but it's like I immediately noticed any impact of that. Not like all of a sudden I understand the secrets of the galaxy. Going to read books and shit. Yeah, I am. I read one book already, one relatively small one with only a few hundred pages. And now I'm reading the D&D player handbook, which is a PDF with like 300 pages, so not just a small book size, but actually 300. What the fuck's the normal page? What's the fucking format or size or whatever called? Anyways, about 300 of those, so yeah. A4, is it? Okay. I know that in German it's A4, but that's a little different because named from the German Norm Institute or Standardization Institute or whatever. But yeah, I guess A4 then, yeah. About 300 A4 pages, so working my way through that. What kind of sports? Biking? No, I mean, I bike to work every day. You want to count that, but that's not really sport. That's only like 5 minutes each way. No rock climbing. Basically what I'm doing here, but IRL and without a cauldron. And without a sledgehammer. Living healthier, Sky is 12 hour, 20 minutes into stream. You're welcome. Also said that you realized you're not always friendly and that you wanted to change that. When did I say that? I wanted to change my behavior on stream. I wanted my streams to be a more positive experience, as in I'm not constantly here complaining and moaning about how awful everything is, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I feel down. So what? Friendlier? Don't remember. But to be fair, quite a lot of things have happened recently, so I don't know. Yes, no, he's never friendly. Never been friendly in the first place. US letter, I don't know. No. A4 sounds right. I think A4 is pretty universal. Even a rainy bike, I don't have a car. It's not like I even have an alternative. Alright guys, thanks for the great stream. Thanks for hanging out, you're welcome. Thanks Cat Peasant, I guess mainly. Night Barak. What? I take care a few weeks ago on Discord. I don't quite remember. If I've said that, maybe I've changed my mind, or maybe I've accepted that this was good enough. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is not the kind of question you should be asking this far into the stream. But I guess in general, no, I'm trying to not be too mean to people that don't know how to take it. So, no, bullying Cat Peasant is fine because he understands that it's not serious. But other people might not, so. Guess I try to hold back on that. Maybe I meant that. I don't know. True, Sky, it's better to be happy on stream. People who come to have a better time than IRL. Well, that alone is not enough. You need to do quite a lot to attract people to your stream. Which I can safely say as somebody that has been streaming for... How long was it now? 4 years? Probably 4 years. Imagine Sky is biking with yellow poncho. No, I'm not a fan of yellow. Yellow is one of the most awful colors. Like I don't know. I really dislike yellow in pretty much any context. So no. Nice, so healthy. Well, I guess it's healthier than before, but there's certainly a lot more that could be done. Talking about me, I'm talking about almost everyone that isn't here, like at least every other stream. So basically, or people that I know from off stream. So, you know, people like Cat Peasant, me, Terrace, I guess Xavier also knows by now because he's been around for so long. But I try to not go too hard on other people that might not know that I'm pretty much always... Well, joking. Well, I guess not always joking. It's just often sarcastic, which people might have a hard time telling. So I try to limit myself on that, depending on the person I'm talking to or about. 4 years and 12 hours. Well, the more you know. Wonder where you got that number from. At present, the mod, all mods are required to accept abuse in a non-paying contract. Sure, let's go with that. And I mean, to a certain degree, it also depends on how much the person is encouraging and reflecting it. You know, if you spend enough time with a person, you can probably tell if they appreciate that kind of stuff or not. You probably wouldn't make jokes about banning someone and hating someone and how awful they are and how they should leave. And you feel like they might actually take that seriously. How about blue? Yeah, blue is infinitely better than yellow. Maybe like gray. Gray, it depends. It's not like I have yeah, this is a great color. Depends on what I'm in, what context. We're talking about the color of my walls, color of my clothes, eye color, hair color, color of my furniture. It's not like there's just one best color or color ranking or anything. It's dependent on the context. Something less happy than yellow. Yeah, I wouldn't say happy, just bright, I guess. Less bright. But if we're talking about clothes, then yeah, blue is definitely pretty high up. Black, gray can also be fine. Green. Yeah, mostly the more subtle colors, I guess. Burns, what's your favorite sport? Pressing buttons, probably? Calling security? I wonder if it was possible to measure social skill. How much of it was lost on average in the past 18 months? Well, for me, it's definitely a negative. Mostly constantly gaining social skills. One of the big benefits of streaming. Get to interact a lot with people and get to try to push boundaries in certain regards, because people, once you have a certain following and the people are here because they like you, you can push certain boundaries and just see the reactions, basically, which can certainly help. And I can definitely say that streaming has made me a more confident person. I tend to overthink less in social situations. I just do it. If somebody doesn't like how I act, then okay, well, we're probably not gonna be friends, so I don't care. Unless it's some kind of work relationship, then well, obviously I'll try to keep it a little down. But yeah, in general, I've just learned to basically accept myself for who I am instead of just trying to appeal and appease to others what they would want. Just learn to not care. I'll just do my thing, and if anybody enjoys that, that's good, and if they don't, then they're free to leave. Not like I'm desperate for friends or people to hang out with or anything like that. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing good. Land hockey? Look like you would be good at land hockey and horse racing. Mostly dark green poncho. Dark green is meh. I prefer brighter green, but yeah, it depends on the specific green and all that. But for poncho, maybe. I think the word is nicer when everyone lost social skills. I think it's pretty much by definition not, because if you don't have the social skills, you'll have misunderstandings and all that, and You just assume that everyone hates you or stuff like that. You don't understand when somebody's trying to give you signals that they would like some more space or whatever. So I don't think the world would be nicer when people lose their social skills. Of course, it depends which social skills we're talking about. But if we're just generalizing social skills, then no. Pretty sure it would be better if everyone still has social skills. For fuck's sake. When you don't have to shake hands with strangers and give hugs. Well, you never have to. You can always just refuse. It's kind of... people kind of expect it. It's the norm, but... at least it's... where I live, it is not like it's forced upon you. You can always just be like, no, I don't shake hands for whatever reason. Whether you're a germaphobe or just whatever else. I mean, if all else fails, you can always just say I have social anxiety or like I'm socially awkward or something. Even if it's not true, you can just make the claim. And that's why you don't like shaking hands, because it makes you super uncomfortable. And that way, just when somebody else insists on shaking your hands, you can just make them feel bad about it. If you really cared that much, I guess. Just be like, well, I really don't like shaking hands. It makes me really uncomfortable. If they're like, well, do it anyway, then they're the asshole all of a sudden, and you have the moral high ground, which easy win. Doesn't you need to ask for consent before you hug someone? Digital hugs is okay. Oh, I think it is very wise, guys. I don't know what I ramble about, what's wise, but probably everything I say. Also to be nice to others. Your girlfriend also doesn't like to spend time with people, or boyfriend. Really? Wait, who are you talking to? Or Germanophobe? I think everyone here is. Here people think you are weird if you don't accept. Well, if somebody's being like, and then you just don't, then that's one thing. But if you're like, I don't like shaking hands, if you explain yourself, then I don't think there's much of an issue. People are generally understanding, from my experience at least. I was once like difficult to explain. Basically, I was just I was visiting someone with a person that was kind of against shaking hands, and they explained it, and everyone's like, oh yeah, sure, okay. If you don't want to shake hands, I respect that. Germophobia are very weird. I mean, okay. Weird is always subjective, so if you think so, that's to you. Touching balls greater than shaking hands. Yeah. That's the world you want to live in, isn't it? Social settings aren't always mentally comfortable. I guess that's also true. But generally, they shouldn't cause you severe discomfort. I think it is the same. People have balls on their hands. They shake them. Wait, what? What kind of people do you shake hands with? These days, offering shake hands is considered attempted murder. Good. I mean, shaking hands is really something antiquated. We don't really need it. Just waving is good enough. If we come out of this pandemic and we get rid of handshakes, I really don't see an issue with that. Also an IT Is it also an IT person, your partner? What? No, that was years ago. You're talking about my story of the person that didn't want to shake hands. Your discomfort probably comes from avoiding them at all costs. Most men don't wash hands. And what do you base that on? Because most men that I know do wash hands, so I would like to know where you get that information from. I think most men scratch places and don't sit down to pee. I don't see how sitting down to pee relates to this, but okay. And yes, I think everyone scratches places. That's kind of what you do. When you have an itch, you tend to scratch. If your arm is itchy, you scratch your arm. That's kind of what you do. Shaking hands with men equals science. Google studies. Oh, and women don't have itches, so it's fine shaking their hands. That just seems like... I don't know, that just seems very stupid. And the problem with the study is... Where was the study conducted? Is that maybe just a thing? Was it conducted in maybe, let's say, America, and in America people are less likely to wash their hands? Because as I said, pretty much everyone I know washes their hands. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that study was just inherently biased, because that's a cultural thing over somewhere. Women wash hands. It's the difference. Well, and you're just generalizing, which it might be more likely that a woman will wash her hands than a man will, but you cannot generally make these you cannot make such wide sweeping generalizations. That is actually quite rude. I mean, you're basically assuming that I don't wash my hands, which I would claim is false, but at the same time, I guess I also wouldn't provide you the evidence because I don't care enough, but still. Women just go to the toilet to talk. Not just, but also, I guess. Everyone knows. You have very clean friends. Yes. Not a general assumption, scientific truth that more women wash their hands. Yeah, that one, sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. I'm just saying, if you assume that men just generally don't wash their hands, that seems very odd. Because as I said, all men that I know, I'm pretty sure I've caught most of them washing their hands at some point. And also, whenever I'm in a public restroom, I don't recall the last time I've seen somebody leave the public restroom without washing their hands, so just gonna say, based on my obviously very limited sample size, people in Germany are better, I guess. Anyways, it's time to go. Gone on for long enough. So, if there's enough interest in this, about which you can let me know right now, I might finish this at some point on stream. Otherwise, maybe I'll just focus on other games. I don't know how interesting this is to watch. So, yeah, you let me know if you want more of this or if I should stream other stuff instead. Pause the music. Where's my outro scene? Away timer. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Sunday, right? Yeah, tomorrow evening as usual with Code Vein. If you're interested in that. Otherwise, it seems like it'll be Saturday from now on for Bible streams. So Saturday evening, roughly around 6 PM my time, but we'll see about the exact details. Gonna have to talk to Terrace, but yeah, that's the plan. Mondays, Code Vein, Saturdays, Bible, and then extra streams whenever I feel like it. Yeah, that concludes the subathon. We've reached 50 sub points, which means, first of all, 2 extra emote slots. I've already moved the tier 2 and tier 3 emote down, and if you have ideas for more emotes, let me know. But there's now 5 tier 1 emotes available. Also, since we reached 35 sub points, that means there will be a D&D character creation stream. So D&D is a pen and paper RPG, and I guess I'll explain when the stream happens, but the plan is to stream the D&D campaign, and if you want to impact how it will be played by influencing what kind of character I play, then make sure you're on for that. I'll let you know on Discord when the stream will be. And since we reached 50 sub points, there will also be a Roblox stream. I'll have to ask Terrace when he's available for that. And I'll ask some other people and we'll just figure out what the fuck Roblox is actually about. Because I've never played it. Should hopefully make for an entertaining stream. So I've made it. I don't know how far I made it through getting over it. Maybe halfway, maybe not. Can't really tell you. You'll have to look at a full playthrough and judge yourself. But yeah, that actually, those 12 hours were a lot more bearable, I guess, than I thought they would be. Thank you for everyone for hanging out. Special thanks to those that threw their money at me for making this happen. I think that's about all. I want to see the end. Okay. Invest in a few more hours. I think this was a fun stream. Sundays is more religious for Bible stream. Yeah, but I prefer Saturday. I don't want to do 2 streams back to back on a regular schedule. I like having time between those. 13 hours almost. Yep. Good night. X. Okay, raid. I guess we'll go to Talk 9 because I don't really see anyone else that's live. So join the Discord if you haven't already. If you want to stay up to date, if you want to chat with me, you know, all the things. YouTube. There's a few new videos recently. I'm working on getting all the Bible reading sessions on YouTube as well, so if you're interested in that, the first 2 are there, the other ones will follow. I also have Twitter. I still need to figure out a way to put my Twitter somewhere here in the outro scene, but yeah, I also have Twitter. If you want to follow me there, or you can just join the Discord. My tweets are posted there, but if you use Twitter, you can just follow me there. I mostly just tweet puns. I think that's about it. I'll see you either on Discord, tomorrow on my stream, or maybe on someone else's stream. I know Twitter you should add because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered. I don't know, I would have to redesign everything and I'm lazy, basically. Yeah. Reading puns, I'm in. You've seen them. Don't pretend. I know that you've seen them. Anyways, I've got to get to bed. I will maybe see you tomorrow. You all enjoy your gifted subscriptions and have a nice evening. Goodbye. We're starting the raid. I'm leaving.